Hello friends, welcome to Proficient webinar. This is 5th of May 2018, Saturday, and we are going to present this webinar on moving averages. In our previous webinars, we have also given several conceptions on various aspects of moving averages. Today it is the concluding part of the moving average conceptions. Several times in past few weeks, I have told you about a particular trading conception which is called triple screen trading system, where we will try to locate stocks. Those are in a strong uptrend, but we are not buying immediately whenever we are seeing an uptrend, but we are waiting for a pullback, and we are buying at the end of the pullback, right? So that is the three screens. First, we need an uptrend. Second, we need a pullback, and third, we need the end of the pullback. This is how we are trying to buy in a uptrend, but in a weakness, in a weakness of an uptrend. So I was thinking how we can implement this conception through moving averages, right? As you are aware that moving averages are very good at finding trends. They are very good at spotting support and resistance, and we have also given several trading ideas on moving averages. And I have told you earlier that the change of slope of moving averages are one of the greatest or most reliable signals from moving averages. And I have also given you various trading systems from that conception. Right now in my screen, whatever you are seeing is the daily chart of Nifty, and I have also worked out a trading system based on moving averages, where the topmost pin is a cluster of 6 moving averages of 50, 48, 46, 44, 42, and 42 denomination. And when all these moving averages are sloping up, I am getting a long entry signal, right? Unless all the moving averages are sloping down. When all the moving averages are sloping down, the mid one, the indicator in the red, that will give you a +1 signal, and that is the sell signal, right? So in a crude sense, these are various trading systems that you can create from moving averages. But right now in this presentation, we will concentrate on triple screen trading system and how we can work out a trading strategy, how we can find out good stocks, those qualify according to triple screen trading system, and we are going to find this from moving averages. For that, we are going to create a new exploration, and right now I'm showing you one such exploration. Let us first go to the Explorer and create a new exploration with this new button. And here in this exploration editor, we will write a new exploration on Metastock, which is based on moving averages. Solely based on moving averages, we will try to find out stocks. Those are either uptrend and in a pullback mode, and also at the end of the pullback mode, right? So the conception that we are going to use here is called triple moving average crossover, right? Earlier we have discussed about dual moving averages. When a short-term moving averages crosses over a longer-term moving average, that's a buy signal, sometimes referred to as golden crossover. When the reverse thing happens, that is when our short-term moving averages goes below the longer-term moving averages, that is a sell signal, sometimes told as dead crossover, right? Those are dual moving averages. I am using crossover of 2 moving averages to create a trading signal, but this time here I will use 3 moving averages, right? And from these 3 moving averages, we will try to find out stocks. Those are in an uptrend, in a pullback, at the end of the pullback. Okay. So first I'm giving a new name. I'm starting with the name Proficient. Proficient triple moving average, right? Triple name. So that's the name I'm using for this exploration, and I'm going to this filter tab where I will write down the actual code of this exploration. And as you will see later that when I will be running this exploration, some very beautiful stocks, those are in a strong uptrend, but right now in a pullback mode, we can find out such stocks in a daily basis, right? So first of all, I'm going to use three moving averages. That's why the name is triple moving average. And what is the time frame of this moving average, right? The time frame will vary according to the time frame of your own trading. Right now I am using here short to medium length moving averages. The shortest moving average that I am using here is 4-day moving average. The medium one I am using here is 9-day moving average. You have to remember one thing here is that the short moving average and the long-term moving average, there must be a multiplier of at least 2. So when I'm using 4-day moving average, I shall not use any moving average that is less than 8. So the next moving average should be at least twice the first moving average. So I'm using 4-day moving average, and I'm using 9-day moving average, that is the intermediate, and the longer term moving average I'll be using is 18 days, right? So this is the pair of moving averages that is generally accepted for short to medium term trading perspective. The 4-day moving average, 9-day moving average, and 18-day moving average. Okay. Now, what I will do here is I want prices to be above both these two moving averages, the 9-day moving averages and the 18-day moving averages, right? Only then I'll be defining this as an uptrend. So first, let me code this that I'm wanting price to be above the 9-day moving average. You can copy my coding from here, or you can do your own exploration, but you will get the overall idea, right? So C, 9, S. So I want the price, which is the current market price, if I am using it on my present database. The price must be above the 9-day simple moving average, right? That's the meaning of the first line. And I'm using an and. I also want price to be greater than the 18-day moving average. So here is my second condition, that I'm using price to be above the 9-day moving average, and I'm finding price to be above the 18-day moving average as well. And between these two moving averages, I also want the short-term moving average, or here the rather longer intermediate term moving average, which is the 9-day moving average, to be above the 18-day moving average. That is the classic definition of an uptrend, when the short-term moving average goes above the longer-term moving average. So here I go. So this is my third condition, and here I am showing that the intermediate moving average of 9-day time frame is greater than the longer term time frame of 18-day moving average, and this is the actual condition of intermediate term uptrend. Now I'm also using the 4-day moving average. Now, how I'm using the 4-day moving average? General wisdom says that my price should be above the 4-day moving average as well. And that is true because during an uptrend, prices should be greater than most of the moving averages. But here I will use little discretion. Since I want a pullback in my stock, I am not trying to buy at a new high, right? I am wanting to buy during a pullback. So in this case, I'm using a little bit of discretion, and I'm finding stocks, those are actually below the 4-day moving average, right? Being below a certain moving average means short-term weakness. And I'm looking for stocks, those are showing this short-term weakness. So although I'm looking for stocks, those are above the intermediate and longer-term moving averages, but for the short term, I want some weakness. So here goes my coding that I want the closing price C being less than the short-term moving average of 4 days, right? So this is the coding. I want prices to be above 9-day moving average. I want prices to be above 18-day moving average. I also want the short-term, intermediate-term moving averages of 9-day to be above the 18-day, and I want price to be below the 4-day moving average. And this is where I'm using a little bit of trick here, as because I'm trying to find out stocks. Those are although in an uptrend, but in a pullback mode. Now I can end my exploration here. Sorry, I have forgotten to use an end here, and this end will also come here. Okay. So okay, the programming part is done, but here is another point that I want to mention here is that 18-day moving average or 9-day moving average are only intermediate term uptrend defined, right? They will define you only short to intermediate term uptrend. But what if I want stocks? Those are in a primary uptrend. For that, I am using another moving average, which is the 200-day moving average. And this condition I'm using here to show that prices are above their 200-day moving averages as well. This is not a part of my triple screen moving average trading system, but I'm also adding it here because I really don't want stocks those are in a primary downtrend, but has just gone above these 9 or 18-day moving averages, right? I want to find stocks those are in a primary uptrend, and this is how I am defining a primary uptrend, that closing price of any particular day is actually above the 200-day moving average, right? So that concludes my programming, and I want to run this exploration. Let's see what kind of stocks come up. This is how I'm defining my universe of stocks, and here I'm running my exploration. Okay, so I'm getting 96% rejection, 95% rejection. That means 4 or 5% stocks are actually meeting the criteria that I have mentioned. Okay, let it calculate. Done. Let's open the reports. Okay, so these are the reports. These are the stocks. Those are showing. Those are satisfying this condition. At random, let us open these 5 stocks, and let's see what kind of stocks have come up in our radar. and I hope you will enjoy this exploration, because this is one exploration where at one go you can find the stocks those are actually satisfying the criteria of triple screen trading system, right? Yes, this is the chart of Ashoka Buildcon that has satisfied our condition. The stock, as you can see, is showing exemplary uptrending condition. The stock has been trading in its lifetime high area. It is showing high top, high bottom formation. On Monday, it has closed at 284. That was the life high, and right now it is trading at 281. So it is showing straight of pullback. So our initial condition that the stock price not only should be in an uptrend, but it also should be in a pullback mode is satisfied here. Where are we going to buy? That is a different issue, and I'm addressing it later. But right now, let us find out the stocks that have come to our radar, right? And let us decide whether we are satisfied with this exploration or not. So as far as Ashoka Buildcon is considered, it's okay. Then the next is Asahi Glass. Okay, as far as this stock is considered, it is also in a primary uptrend, but it is in an intermediate choppy range. So this is not a great pick, and we have to exclude this kind of stocks from our exploration, right? There is a short-term uptrend, as can be seen from the chart, but the longer-term choppiness is there. So we do not like this stock, and we will try to exclude this stock. And that exclusion shall also be done in a programmatic way. We will try to program it in a different way. Okay, I'm coming to that part later. We will try to refine whatever we have done so far, so that these kind of stocks do not come into our exploration, right? And okay, let's proceed. This is the next stock, and Raja Battery comes into our radar. Okay, yes, as we can see, this stock was at a lifetime high at around 886, and after that it has retraced in a pullback mode. Not lifetime high, but it is a 52-week high. But okay, again, this is a stock that is in a short-term uptrend. Okay, so fine. Let's go to the next stock. These stocks are coming to our radar, and we will try to exclude these stocks, AGC networks. So we have to add another filter, right? What kind of filter can we add here? Nifty service sector. Okay, it's quite good. The chart is showing strong uptrend and a little bit of pullback to the right hand end of the chart, so it qualifies. And is there anything else? No. Okay, fine. So this is the exploration that we did right now. We saw that there are some pretty good stocks. Those are coming into our data. But along with that, we are also seeing some unwanted stocks are also there. Some stocks, those are not as good. So is there any way we can exclude these stocks and we can really come up with stocks those are showing strong uptrend? Here is my suggestion to you, right? We will not do anything in this filter tab. Whatever we have done is perfect. Okay, let us keep it as it is. We will only add a screener, right? We will add a filter where we will only whatever exploration result we have got, we will use it, and we will screen this exploration according to their increasing order of strength, or rather their decreasing order of strength. Just follow my code here. I just want to know what is the rate of change of the stocks in the past 22 days. What is the rate of return of these stocks? And that's why I'm using this screener, ROC, rate of change of past 22 days. Please follow the syntax here, the programming logic here, and I'm giving it a name, 22-day percentage return, right? So in this case, whatever I will do is whatever result we will be getting, we will arrange all those stocks according to their strength. What do I mean by strength? The strength, by the term strength, I mean what is the rate of return of the stock of the past 22 days. And I will screen all the stocks according to their decreasing strength, right? That means the strongest stock will come at the top, the weakest stock will come at the bottom, and all stocks, those will occupy their proper space in that screener according to their strength, that is their net return of past 22 days. So let's see if this addition of filter helps us by any means. Okay. So we are running this exploration again. And the same results will come up. Yeah. And here you can see the addition, the 22-day percentage return. And in this column, you can see, suppose Nifty service sector has given us a 4.37% return. Axel Frontline has given us nearly 15% return. AGC Network has given us 16% return, and all these things. So I am just using a screener here to arrange these stocks in their decreasing order of strength, right? That means I will get the strongest stock at the top, and all these stocks will occupy their position according to their strength. So I am getting Indiabulls Venture to be the strongest stock according to their past 22-day percentage return. Then I am getting Harrison Malayalam. Then I am getting KDDL, GKW, Global Spirits, Norman T. Right? Just for sake of exploration, I am on the charts of the stocks, and let's see, do we have better candidates to trade here? Okay. This is the stock of this Norman T, and this stock is really good. This stock is showing uptrend, but there is a consideration of volume. There is not much volume, so I will try to add another volume condition. Let's open the next chart, which is Global Spirits, and here we go. Yes. Yes, you can see the resumption of uptrend here after making a bottom at around 117 zone. The stock has resumed the uptrend. It has been making higher top formation, and right now it has broken up on Monday and right now consolidating. So this stock really looks good for next few weeks, and we have found the stock from our exploration. So I hope you will like this process. Let's proceed further. Okay, we get here and There is a lack of volume here, but the stock is actually broken out and now pulling back. So the conditions of triple screen are satisfied here. I'm also adding a new volume condition so that these kind of stocks do not come. KDTL, yes, as you can see from the chart, the trend is very much strong upward, and the stock has been making new highs almost at regular interval, and right now it is pulling back a bit after making a new high at around 612 odd levels, that is on Monday. It has retraced and has given a closing at 563. So yes, this stock qualifies in our triple screen trading criteria. What is next? Harrison Malayalam. Okay, look at the chart. It has broken out from this level, from this congestion zone on 3rd week of April, and the uptrend is pretty obvious from the chart, and also it has shown some pullback, so it has also qualified in our radar. So all these stocks are coming automatically according to our triple screening idea. And this is the strongest stock, which is India Bull Ventures, right? Just to look at the chart, after breaking out from this consolidation zone, how strong it has behaved. And there is a little 2 or 3 days of pullback at the right hand end of the chart, and this pullback is presenting a good buying opportunity, right? If we plot all those moving averages that we can use to find out this exploration, so let us plot an 18-day moving average. Okay, let us plot a 9-day moving average. Here we go, and let us plot the finally 4-day moving average. Okay, so prices are above both the 9-day and 18-day moving averages. 9-day moving average I have plotted in blue, 18-day moving average in red, and 4-day moving average in green. And the price is also below the 4-day moving average, which is the definition of our consolidation phase, or a little bit of pullback phase. So these stocks are coming into our radar, right? So the final part of the jiggle is how to enter long in these stocks, how to initiate the trade, and what will be the stop loss. As far as we can see, we have to buy at the end of the pullback, right? So how do we define that the pullback has ended? There are two conditions. You can use either of the two. First is when the stock is actually going back upward and closing above its 4-day high or the 4-day moving average, right? So in that case, at around 500, if India Bulls Venture closes above 500 on Monday or Tuesday, that will be a good buying opportunity, because we will assume that to be the end of the pullback phase and the resumption of the previous uptrend. That is condition number 1. Second condition is that this pullback will be more credible if prices actually go above the previous day's high, or if prices actually close above previous day's high, which is here 509. So roughly 510. If the stock actually closes above 510, we will be pretty sure that the pullback is over, and that will be our good buying opportunity. In that case, what will be the stop loss? The stop loss is the recent low that has been made, which is 480 odd levels. So that is another buying condition. If prices go above 510, you will take a buy with a stop loss at 480. So this is the entire logic of the triple screen trading system, and you can use your own conception, own ideas of triple screen. You can add several more indicators or oscillators according to your own need. And this particular exploration, I have used it many times in my own trading, and I have found it quite useful. It will give you several stocks, but if you stream the stocks according to their strength of past 22 days, then you can really get a list of stocks, and nothing will go unnoticed, right? Whenever a stock is rising, it will come to your notice. That's given. That's by default this exploration will do. So that is the bullish criteria. That is the bullish search we have done. The exact opposite is the bearish condition. You can also do it all by yourself. I'm just giving you the idea. When the prices will be below the 18-day and the 9-day moving averages, and the short-term moving average, which is the 9-day moving average, will be actually below the longer term. That is the criteria for a classical downtrend. And in this downtrend, if you want to buy in, if you want to sell in little bit of strength, right? If you want to sell when prices go a bit higher, then you will want the 4-day moving average to be below the price. That is price going above the 4-day moving average. So that will actually satisfy the conditions of triple screen moving average. That those are the bearish conditions for selling. And you can trade all these stocks from the short side, right? And in that exploration as well, you can also do this screener. You can also run this screener, which is the 22-day percentage return. And the stocks, those have given you the worst percentage return. For example, I can remember the case of this stock, Idea Cellular. As you can remember, many a times I have given you this particular stock as a selling candidate, right? At least in 3 or 4 times in the past 2 months. At that time, the stock used to be traded at around 80 rupees, and yesterday it has closed at 62. So this is what a strong trend is all about. A strong trend, if it is an uptrend, do not think that prices are too high. You do not know how far prices can still go. If it is in a downtrend, do not think prices are too cheap and prices are found the bottom just because it has fallen this much. Take this example, right? A stock has fallen from 150 odd levels, 120 odd levels to 80 odd levels. That is, it has lost 33% of its value, and still it remains as a good selling candidate. So these things, Idea Cellular had qualified in my criteria of triple screen trading system. And whenever there was a little bit of pullback, I had given this stock as a selling candidate. So the same conception you can use as looking for stocks. Those are showing exceptional strength. Those are good buying candidates. Same conception you can use to find out stocks. Those are showing exceptional weakness, like this one, Idea Cellular, and you can use these stocks as selling candidates. Well, the Idea Cellular continues to remain as a strong downtrending candidate, and whenever there will be any pullback, it goes above the short-term moving averages of 4-day. It will be again ready for selling, right? So that's how we use the conception of triple screen trading system. I hope you have liked it. You will use it in your own trading purpose. And this particular video will be posted in YouTube as well. Keep liking our videos. Whenever there is any problem, you can ask questions. I'll be definitely there to reply all your queries. So goodbye for now. Keep enjoying trading. Thank you.
আচ্ছা, ঘন্টায় করছো? half an hour?